Hello there, Aries, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you joined me today. We're going to be taking a look at the overall energies and any obstacles or advice Spirit has for you in the last 2 weeks of July. So this is your mid-July reading. And if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I would really appreciate it if you would like, share, or subscribe. Okay, so we're going to begin by taking a look at your your past energy. So this could be, in your recent past, or because it's a general reading, it could be happening even like right now. So let's see what we have. Spirit of gratitude. Yes, you're feeling, really hopeful about life. You're understanding how you got to the place that where you are, being really grateful for what you have, the people that you have in your life. So that's that's your past energy. I keep saying present. We'll have to see. Maybe it's still here. Okay, your present energy is great and full. Okay, so that makes sense. I kept saying it was your present energy. So the gratitude has helped to even bring in some more joy, abundance, love into your life. Aries, this is a lovely energy, super lovely. Okay, so if you have so many wonderful things going on in your life, and we're going to use the tarot to get into some more details here, but let's take a look at what obstacle you may have. Okay, so you're feeling really grateful. Things are going really well. You could be even your career's going well. Your love life might be going well. Family life, friends. You have extra money perhaps to spend. You enjoying your home. You're enjoying the people in your life, but you're kind of wondering, what is my purpose? If I have all of this wonderful stuff in my life, how can I share it? What is there for me to do? How can I connect with the universe? How can I bring, how can I spread, how can I spread the joy and abundance that I have in my life with others? Beautiful message that they just gave me. Opening to discovery. This is the advice from Spirit. It's about opening up to your gifts. There could be some gifts that you do not yet realize that you have. So, sometimes when we're opening up new gifts, especially if they're spiritual gifts, what happens is that the universe will bring in what we need in our 3D life. So they'll, bring in the job that we need, or the people that we need to help us, to support us emotionally. And so what happens is we get all this love and energy and abundance in our life, and then it's kind of like, well, how can I go out and share this? Or what else can I do? How can I pay back the universe? And it's because you're going to possibly be coming into some new spiritual gifts that you did not realize that you have. We have willing release on the bottom. And the message I'm getting is willingly to release the fears that you have. I think some of you are already getting inklings of perhaps these gifts that you have. So these could be gifts of, psychic, clairvoyance, just being able to really connect with your intuition, higher being, and realizing how you can help to spread love and joy in the world. A beautiful message. So let's see what the future has. The Oracle's gift. Okay, now I want you to know, this deck is not typically like this. There are some more spiritual cards in it, but there's a lot of negative cards in this deck too, none of which are here. All 5 of the cards on the table are just of this true spiritual awakening that you are possibly going through. So if you're kind of, wondering what is going on, sometimes when we're going through a spiritual awakening or ascending, you may have trouble sleeping, or you may have odd sleep patterns, like you want to sleep during the day and then you're up during the night, those type of things, headaches. You may be having, some odd like tension headaches, that type of thing. Now, if you're, not feeling well and concerned about it, you definitely need to check with a doctor. But sometimes when we're going through these ascension issues, they really want me to shuffle these cards. That's why they did that. So I'm going to shuffle really well while we talk. There's a definite message they want you to have. So you may be having some of those feelings and kind of wondering, what is the direction that I'm supposed to take all of this in? And that's why you have the Oracle's gift. You may be seeing double numbers or number patterns. You may be seeing feathers. It could be that, birds, butterflies, any animal spirits that you kind of relate to. Sometimes you can hear, like bells or sounds that, you really don't know where they're coming from. You may not actually even be aware of them, but then you'll be like, what was that, So your spirit guides, your angels are trying to talk to you. They're trying to connect with you to help you on this path. They have brought you a lot of abundance and joy and love and people onto your path to help you through this, because you are going through a spiritual awakening, and there is a definite purpose that I think that, they're trying to lead you towards. So we're going to first use the Mystical Moments Tarot to clarify these, and then we'll go back and also clarify those with the Light Seers Tarot. Okay, so let's see with the Spirit of Gratitude. Yeah, you've been getting on top of something. You may have had a lot of times when you're going through this spiritual awakening, you have a time that is very difficult, and then you kind of like work through perhaps your inner child traumas or wounds. You heal your heart, and then you get into this really good space, and then it's time for you to kind of share what you have experienced with others. Okay, with the Queen of Cups, great and full. This is you. The Queen of Cups to me is really about you loving yourself, like loving everything that's in your life, but also loving the journey that you have been on, like really connecting to your higher being. And listening. You may already be very intuitive and listening, for messages and connecting to your own heart, wanting to have this fullness. Like, as I'm talking, it's like my heart, chest area is like really full of joy, just really, a lovely, lovely feeling. It's almost like, wanting to burst. And then I look down and this chalice, it's like bursting with joy and love. And it's not like love maybe necessarily for any one person or group of people, although I'm sure you have people in your life that you love, but it's almost like a love for life itself. Really just full of joy, and now trying to figure out, where do I go next? Like, can it get any better than this? So the power of purpose. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay. You're wanting clarity about how to create something, because you have the Empress card here, and we are going to clarify these once again, but this is about you. This is your obstacle. You're trying to figure out, what is it I can create? Like, I have all of this love and joy and abundance in my life. What can I do with it? And what can I create out of everything that I have? Because I feel like, there's always possibly more that we want, but you feel like you have everything that you really need. Like, and more, and you want to share now your gifts and talents with others, because you realize that the universe is providing for you, and so your gift back is to help others in some way, some new project, a business, a website, spiritual business, some way, perhaps healing, helping heal, those types of things. So opening to discovery. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is transforming your life. what you're going through right now is going to bring so much transformation to your life, so much more, even more intense joy. Like that feeling I have in my heart area is just like even more intense joy. Not to be fearful. They're telling me, please, don't be fearful of the changes that are coming. And I think that you understand that there will be changes in your life. Sometimes when you're ascending like this, there are people and situations that you need to leave behind. But you've been through that before. So you have that experience that you can call on to realize that when people and situations leave your life, it's only so that better things and better people, relationships can come into your life. And you understand that, and you're kind of actually probably pretty calm about it, even though you know it could be a difficult path. Okay, so the Oracle's gift, judgment. This is, really spiritually intense. So here's the Oracle's gift. This is your higher being talking to you, source connecting with you, letting you know what your future is, like the path that you're supposed to take. And here's the judgment call. This is you answering the call. You're actually being called to do a special mission here, and you're listening to this message. You're really, I think, right now, like reaching out, wanting the message. And on the bottom, High Priestess, this is really intense. That's why my energy was like so crazy at the beginning of this video. I was like, calm down, calm down. They really have a message that they're trying to send into you. The High Priestess is you, connecting to your intuition, listening to your heart space. You are being given the signs that you need in order to keep going. And one of the things is that, like if you're seeing double numbers, or a bird that's really special to you, or, butterflies, or whatever it is, feathers, whatever it is, that's kind of a sign from your spirit guides or angels. When you see that, that's just kind of like a little reminder you're on the right path, and we're here with you. And not to worry, because they are going to, as long as you keep connecting to your intuition, you're going to keep connecting into the right next step. They're going to help you along this way. Yeah. So underneath that is 3 Pentacles. They're working with you to help this mission come in. Page of Swords. You are learning so much new right now. Whether you realize it or not, you are ascending. They are possibly giving you downloads and information about where to go next. And oh my gosh, underneath that we have 10 of Cups. Whatever joy you have right now is going to be multiplied 10 times by going on this mission, by taking this. Yeah, you have somebody that's possibly coming in to help you. And this is like a brand new venture. Like, you need to keep in mind that there could be some more changes. And I know that could be, sometimes that's a little scary, especially if you had a lot of change coming into your life to get you to the starting point, right? There's just going to possibly be more changes, but to embrace them, because they are going to be leading you on the right path. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify. We have the Spirit of Gratitude with the 7 of Wands. And remember, the 7 of Wands is you getting on top of something that happened even before your past energy. And I want to call to mind too that, this person is inside a cage and they're like pulling back the bars of the cage. And this is, I really am getting the message that this is you like stepping out, getting on top of something that happened in the past, and pulling those bars back and trying to step out of your past and into this bright new future. Like you realized that you were willing to surrender. You got to the point where you were willing to surrender. And so there may have been a lot of, negative situations or relationships in your further back past. And what happened was you worked through that and were willing to surrender to this journey. Like at some point, you hit this turning point and you were like, okay, I can't do this alone. I'm going to do it with you, Spirit. And you surrendered to them and just said, bring it on. I'll do whatever because I have got to get on top of this. And you did. Like they brought in everything that you needed so that you could get into this point. And now, you're in the spirit of gratitude. Wow. Really lovely. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify this Seven of Wands. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Devil, and the Seven of Wands. So we have the Seven of Wands twice. With the Nine of Cups on the bottom, you're really trying to go after your hopes and dreams. You're working towards that. And I think it was almost like you had to. I do not think this devil energy is you. I think this is you getting on top of some negative situation, toxicity from the past, a toxic relationship, a toxic job, a toxic career, whatever that means to you, you getting on top of that toxicity and saying, you know what? I am turning the wheel. I am stepping into a new chapter of my life. And as the wheel started to turn, as you really got on top of this toxicity, and for some of you, it could be that you had some type of addiction, because the devil card is an addiction. You could have possibly gotten on top of your own toxicity or addiction issue, or a relationship that was toxic. But in either way, you got on top. You did the work to get on top of this, to walk away from it, to fix that situation, whatever that was for you. So you could turn the wheel. And when you turn the wheel, then all these blessings come in. And that's why you have the spirit of gratitude. Like, that you didn't get over this toxic situation or addiction by yourself. Like at some point, you stopped and you said, I surrender. I can't do this alone. I really need your help. And your spirit guides, your angels came in and really helped you through that journey. And because of that, you have so much that you're grateful for now. Like your life has just, the wheel has turned. The blessings are coming. Or you can tell that the blessings are about to come, right? You can almost feel it in your aura. And you're just so grateful. You're so grateful for everything that you have. And the more, you can just tell that there is more on the way. It's such a lovely feeling that I'm getting. Okay, the Queen of Cups. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, justice. Okay. Aries, you are getting your just rewards. I'm getting a true sense that, this devil energy in the past was a really toxic situation that you found yourself in. And, I really don't think it was a situation you caused. There was somebody else that caused this situation, and it really did. This is just like the most hurtful pain that card that's in the deck. This was just, it's even more than the Three of Swords. So Three of Swords is heartbreak and disappointment. This is 10 swords in your back. Like this energy from the past, this devil energy, whatever this is, whether it's an addiction or if it's a toxic relationship or job, it just really did you in. It was just almost to the point where you could not, you almost really gave up in this situation. That's the sense I'm getting. You thought that this was something that was long-term, that was going to last the test of time. And it came to an end, but it not only came to an end, it was a very tragic ending. It was very difficult. And you have had to really fight. You've had to get the clarity over this situation. You've had to, really kind of fight your way out. The King of Swords is somebody that's, kind of cuts out everything in their life that does not do them well, does not worry about not slaying any dragons, right? They just go in and start like, okay, that's not working. That person's not good for me. Whatever it is, they just start taking it out of their life. And this is the energy you had to get into. And it's really sometimes a hard energy because you are such a loving person. We have the Queen of Cups here. But the reason that you got into this energy was because you wanted to love yourself, and you got the clarity that in order to love yourself, you had to just cut this out. You just had to cut it out. And it took a lot of strength. We don't have the strength card here, but I definitely have a sense that it took a lot of strength. It was not easy. You have the Justice card on the bottom. Whatever went down in the past, because of the way you handled it yourself and because of the journey that you've already taken, you are getting your just rewards, which is really lovely. This is a lovely, lovely energy. Yeah, somebody, somebody from the past, somebody from the past may be coming back, but you're going to see them and you're going to go, I know who you are. Because here we have the High Priestess, right? And I think for some of you, you realize that this person, for a lot of you, I do think that this may be a love or romantic relationship. The Two of Cups could also be a business partnership, but you realize that this was a deep soul connection. The Two of Cups is a super deep soul connection. You realize that this person is a deep soul connection, but you also have learned that they are, they put you on this path. Whatever this toxic energy was in the past, they did that because you needed to, go through this in order to go into this great new abundant chapter you're going into. And the Ace of Swords to me is the big victory card. It's kind of like, yeah, you have your sword, but you're sitting here going, I am triumphant. You put me through all of that and look I am still standing, right? It's such a lovely energy. Oh my goodness. Yes. And they're also showing me the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is you really did have to kind of get into that place of gathering information, seeing clearly through all of this. And at times you probably had to do some things in a harsh way that Aries you really didn't want to do in a harsh way, but you knew you had to step into that energy in order to protect yourself. And here you are. You're stepping into your power. You really... you see your value. You are not going to allow anybody to walk over you ever again. You've learned so much that in all of this, it's like you'll never allow that. Whatever situation you found yourself in before, you will never allow that again. You see all the red flags, if this person does come back, around to apologize or something like that, you just have the clarity. You're just like, no. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt and the bumper sticker, and I'm moving on. Okay, so let's see what your obstacle is. We have the Empress. Yeah, okay. So, Four of Wands. You don't think you're going to have stability in something because this is your obstacle. So you're looking for your purpose. You're trying to build. And I think for a lot of you, the Empress is also about building a new life for yourself. Like stepping into this energy of, I really do love myself and I'm trying to, build a life for myself. The Empress, sits back and allows things to come to her because she knows how special she is. And gender does not matter, but the energy of the Empress is just allowing things to come into your life. And you're having a hard time transforming, going into this. For some of you, the message I'm getting is that you're still not sure you deserve all the abundance that's coming into your life. Even if it's not yet here, Aries, You can just tell you're on the brink of something really spectacular. And, you're just not sure about this transformation. Can I do it? Can I really step into that? But you're about to get the inspiration. There could be even somebody that comes in to kind of bolster your confidence a little bit. And, you at times are wondering, are my spirit guides here? Are my angels still here? I'm listening, for these messages from them, and I'm not sure they're here. I really trust, but it's kind of like that wavering energy that I'm getting. Like, you're just kind of wondering, are they still here, or is it, is this all, in a way, like it's a lot, it's great and everything, but you're kind of like, okay, so is it all done? It's not done. You're about to go onto a wonderful new path. Okay, so let's see what we have here. So, in the advice, we have opening to discovery, and we have the death card, which is the card of transformation. Of new beginnings, of putting, leaving things in the past that just need to stay there as you go forward in such a new way. Oh my goodness. Oh, the justice card. Oh, okay. This has taken some time. This has taken some time. This transformation has taken so long that some of you are wondering, is it ever going to be over? And they're saying yes. You have to realize that as you're on your spiritual journey, there are things sometimes that need to come into your path, on your timeline, that are not quite ready. So that could be a new relationship, or just a special soulmate or person. It could be a job, or it could be a house, or a new career. There are certain things that need to happen, and something may not yet be aligned. It's very close. It's very close. So they're just asking you to have a little bit more patience. And a little bit more patience in trying to balance your old kind of life and your new kind of life. And they're also telling me you may be struggling with, how do I balance my 3D life and my 5D life? Like, I feel like you've become very spiritual, but you're kind of like, how can I be spiritual and also make money? It's kind of like you're trying to figure out how how this is just incredible. How do I juggle the 3D and the 5D? How do I step into this new world? Where do I get the information? I want to put down the burdens of the 3D life, but I'm a human and I'm here and I have to do this. And what they're just saying is, you are going to get the message of how to go. Just keep listening for in your intuition, connecting with spirit, and moving forward. And it is coming in such a solid way, but it is taking time. The Knight of Pentacles is very responsible, very solid, but it's also the slowest night. So it's coming in, but it's coming in slowly. But look at this. You have the Ace. I'm telling you, Aries, whatever went down a long time ago in your past, okay, you have done the job of becoming very victorious and bringing this justice into your life. You are being showered with love and abundance and blessings from the universe because of whatever you have been through and the way that you handled yourself. You really took the high road. You tried to become very balanced through all of this, and it was extremely trying, but you did an excellent job. And they want you to celebrate that. They're telling me, keep reminding yourself what you have been through and looking back at how you accomplished it. And keep in mind the people that may have helped you on this journey, because you may need that wisdom as you're moving forward into this next step. So we have the Oracle's gift. This is a special gift given to you from the universe for you to use in your mission here. And then the Judgment. You're being called. It is now time for you to be called to start, start on your mission. And I think that for many of you, you probably, it could be a hobby, or something that you've been kind of thinking about. You could be wondering, like, how can I make money at that? But this information is coming to you. You are going to see it. Some people sometimes also struggle with, well, am I still spiritual if I make money using my spiritual gifts? But, yes, you still are. And you're also sharing and helping others to heal. So, not to be afraid of that. Wow. Oh my goodness. Judgment on the bottom again. Okay, you are going to possibly, the judgment card is coming out. You're definitely being called to do something. It could be that somebody from the past is coming back also. And that could possibly be, we have a King of Cups here, and we have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is an energy of anger. This person, the King of Cups, is possibly somebody. I'm getting this sense that your King of Cups from the past, possibly somebody that you had a romantic connection with. Okay. And that you thought was going to be long term. That they're angry at how wonderful you are doing in your life. That, they really did, this is very hurtful energy. And that you have been able to, maneuver yourself through this journey without them. And they may have been watching you, looking at this, and I have a sense that they may be coming back. We just keep having the judgment card come, and I do think you're being called. I think that this possibly could be like kind of the way that you end your old chapter and truly step in. It's like you need this closure. You need to completely finish out this relationship and the way that you handle it. I don't want to say it's a test, but it's almost kind of like a test because we have the Page of Pentacles here. It's about you learning something, learning some new information, perhaps about this person, or when you have perhaps a chance meeting with this person or they call. But guess what? You're going to put down these burdens. You're like, no, I'm done. You have the strength. You may not have realized how strong you have become going on this venture, on this journey, but you have gained the strength in order to overcome this toxic relationship from the past. And they may come in and act like, yeah, I'm all about the love, right? But you're seeing it in the way that it truly is. And, I think you're going to cut it out. They possibly have some anger. They may be masking it with emotions or something, but you're going to intuitively know that there's anger underneath that, and you're going to understand that you need to be strong. And I really think that this is an energy you're going to walk away from because you realize that that person can't be in your new life. You have ascended. You have risen to a much higher level than they are. You have outgrown them. You have totally outgrown them. And so it's like, they're just not going to fit in your life anymore. And you're going to know it, like as soon as you see them or have this conversation with them. Really interesting. I really do feel like this, as soon as that situation takes place, it's like you're going to have the clarity you need in order to truly move on. Like, I don't think that this person's energy has been hanging around a lot. I think it's the last straw. I'm getting it's the last straw of this old chapter as you step completely into this new chapter. All right, so here's your creativity oracle card. Explore. Trust your imagination to help you journey through your inner landscape to find what you seek. Oh my gosh, I'm getting goosebumps because Aries, I think for some of you, I know like when I started on my spiritual journey, I wasn't really sure, like, where am I going? It's kind of like this feeling of being lost. But all you have to do is really go into your intuition, listen to your heart. What are some of the things that are bringing you joy? Even if you feel like, oh, well, that's just a hobby, or, oh, that I can't really be that spiritually gifted, or, why have I been chosen? But at the same time, you have Aries. And it's like you're starting to really realize that. It's like, yeah, I think I am. And now it's about just going inside and exploring, like, where you need to go with it. And you will get the answers. It's definitely clear. You will find what it is that you're looking for. Really nice. One more. Okay, so here's your Lover's Oracle card. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. Wow. And I think you really do. I think you're really truly connecting with nature or source, yourself. It's like you're really starting to understand how everything is connected, and now you're just, it's almost like you're really ready to go out there and share what you have learned through this journey and your spiritual awakening. You want to share it with others. So I'm going to leave it there, Aries. I'm sorry this kind of ran a little bit longer than I was expecting, but I think it was a really great message. I hope you enjoyed it. I really truly enjoyed doing it for you. And if you did enjoy this, I really would appreciate it if you consider sharing, or subscribing. But I do wish you lots of love and light in this situation and all your situations. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.